I have the details of all my customers in my Google Sheets, and I want to send one by one WhatsApp messages to each of them on their WhatsApp number, that too in the customized format, for providing them product stock back alert message. But are you thinking I'm going to send these messages manually one by one, or if I am going to connect my Google Sheets and WhatsApp by using some automation software, by connecting each of the application, finding out the credentials manually and doing everything? No, you are wrong, because I am going to automate this entire process by simply chatting with an AI. Yes, you heard it right. I am going to create a workflow over here using Pabbly Agentic AI, and I will be creating this workflow simply by providing my requirements at what I want through chats and not anything else. So if you're interested to create this automation and learn it how to create it at your own, stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. So here I have provided the name to my workflow with a name as WhatsApp Marketing Automation, and here I will simply click on create. As we have done that, now we have got a blank chat where we are going to provide the requirements that we have. So in very simple terms, I will simply provide what I want. So I want that the data I have in my Google Sheets, the customer's data, each of the customer on their WhatsApp number should receive a WhatsApp template message in the customized format. Not only this, but whenever I'm going to add a new row along with the new customer's data over here in this spreadsheet, the WhatsApp message should be sent to that customer as well. Okay, so this is my objective. Here I will simply mention this requirement in my charts. I want to send automated customized WhatsApp message to each customer I have in my Google Sheets using Pabbly Chatflow. In order to send template messages in the customized format, I am using Pabbly Chatflow as WhatsApp API. But if you want, you can also take any other WhatsApp API application. Because I trust Pabbly Chatflow, therefore I'm going to use it. And I have mentioned that I want to send WhatsApp messages using Pabbly Chatflow, and the data of my customer is given in Google Sheets. As I'm going to click on enter over here in this message, let's say what AI is going to suggest us. It is saying, great idea, let me understand your setup a bit better before building. So it has all the details that I've provided. These are my requirements, and it is analyzing the requirement and presenting it to me. Google Sheets, what columns do your sheet have? So we have to provide the sheet details that we have in our Google Sheet. Then it is asking us, do you already have a Chatflow account with a WhatsApp channel connected? I'll need the API details to send messages. Basically, it is asking my API token for Pabbly Chatflow for sending the messages. Then it is asking us for the customized message, do you have a template or do you have a personalized message that you want to share to each of your lead? Okay, then it is asking trigger. Should this run on a schedule daily at 9 a.m. or manually when you click test? Okay, so these are the details that it is asking me for the specifications. One by one, I'm going to reply all the answers. First of all, I will be providing the Google Sheets data. So instead of copying and manually typing the data of the sheet, I'm just going to provide the sheet column by clicking on the screenshot. So these are the columns I have. The second thing it is asking is for the Pabbly Chatflow. I have Pabbly Chatflow API token. Okay. The third, it is asking us customization. How do you want to message customize? I want to send template message. Template I've already prepared using Pabbly Chatflow, but even if you do not want to use template to be sent to your customers, you can also ask AI only to generate the message and send it in the customized format to each of your customer. Okay, fourth one is trigger. Should this run on a schedule? I do not want to send scheduled messages every day at 9 a.m. But here I want only once the message should be sent. Or it should be sent whenever I will say test. Okay, now I am entering these details which it has asked us. It's analyzing the data we have provided. Now it is saying perfect, I can see your sheet clearly. Here's what I'll build. So it has now provided us the workflow overview according to the data we have sent. What workflow will work like this: Google Sheets, AI message, Pabbly Chatflow, WhatsApp. Okay, fetch all customers row from Google Sheets, loop through each customer and send a personalized WhatsApp template message via Pabbly Chatflow. This is what I wanted, and I have not connected Pabbly Chatflow yet. I have not connected Google Sheets yet. Then too, it has analyzed each thing. I have also not provided the fields name one by one. I have just provided the screenshot. Your sheet columns are full name, number, and the category. Okay. Before I build, I need a few quick details. Google Sheets info, what is your spreadsheet ID? So I will be providing the spreadsheet ID, which is over here in the URL of the sheet. Okay. Then the second thing it is asking us, what is the sheet name? So the sheet name is, you can see here we have the sheet name, sheet 1. Then the second thing it is asking us is Pabbly Chatflow, what is the WhatsApp template name you want to send? So basically, I'm going to go towards Pabbly Chatflow quickly now. So I'm going to go towards Pabbly Chatflow. So I have already created the template that I want to use. Therefore, I'm going to take you towards the template list. This is the name of my template, product stock updates. I want to send the WhatsApp messages to the customers according to their interest in which they have shown for any of the product which was out of stock at particular time but now are in the stock. And because, for example, this smart customer was interested in sari, so these products are now back in stock. So I want to provide them the stock back alert message. Okay. So this is the name of my template. I will simply copy it and I will paste it over here. Template. Okay, the next it is asking us, what does the template use variables like number for name, 2 for category? Please share the template structure. When I have provided the name of the template, I think it will get all the details inside the template. So I will enter. This is the template name. Please get the details yourself. Then the third, it is asking us Google Sheets API. I'll need access. Do you have a Google Sheet API or a service account JSON? I do not know anything about it because it is a bit tricky for me. So here I'm asking it. Please tell me how to get service account JSON. Now I have entered all the details. Whatever data I had, I have provided that. But the details that I do not know how to get, I am asking it only to please tell me the step-by-step process how to get those details. For example, for Google Sheets service account JSON. Okay. Now the spreadsheet ID from your URL is, it got my spreadsheet ID from the URL I have provided. How to get a Google service account JSON? Follow these steps carefully. Go to Google Cloud Console. Let's go towards it. Then create or select a project over there. Okay, I have already created a project. If not, you can create a new project from here. After coming towards the project, then it is saying click the project drop down at the top, new project, give it any name. Okay, so it is providing the instructions to create a new project because I have already created that. So now it is saying enable Google Sheets API. In the left menu, API and services, go to library, search for Google Sheets API, click on enable. Okay, so here we have APIs and services. Over here we have the option of library. We can search for Google Sheets API. And we have to enable it. I have already enabled. So this API is enabled. Okay. Now the next it is saying create a service account. Go to APIs and services. Then go to credentials. Click on create credentials and go to service account. Give it a name like this and click create and continue. Okay. And then click on create and continue. Skip the optional steps and click on done. So basically we have to go back towards APIs and services. And after coming on APIs and services, now we have to go towards credentials. Okay, after coming on credentials, over here you can see we have to go towards click credentials and here we have to select service account. We have to give a name to the account. So let's say I'm going to give the name as Pabbly Sheets. Okay, this is the service account ID. Now we just have to click on create and continue. Then it is asking us download the JSON key. In the credentials page, click on your newly created service account. Go to the keys tab, add key and click on create key. Now first of all, let's click on done. Now here we have the newly created service account. We just have to click on this service account. We have to go towards this service account. And then we have to go towards keys. We have to click on this add key button, create a new key, and we have to download it in JSON format. As we have done that, we have downloaded the key. Now I'm going to go back and here as the key is downloaded, we just have to provide that key over here. Then the step 6 is share your Google Sheets with the service account. Open the downloaded JSON file, find the field client email. When I'm going to go towards the downloaded JSON file, This is the client email. So let's simply copy this client email, and we have to go back towards Google Sheets. After coming back on your Google Sheets, you have to go towards share, and it is saying provide the sheet access to this email in the editor format. So click on send. Now as we have downloaded the JSON file, either you can provide the JSON file in the notepad or any secure format over here, or directly I am going to drag and paste the file over here that we have downloaded. Okay, this is the downloaded key. Now it has stored securely the key and the JSON token that I've provided. Now it is asking us for the Pabbly Chatflow API token. I will go back towards my Pabbly Chatflow account, and I will go towards API section by going towards settings. Here we have API and webhooks. I will simply copy the webhook and I will provide it over here. Okay, it has saved my Pabbly Chatflow API token successfully and securely. So when I have saved the credential, it will now save it forever. Anytime I have to create any workflow related to WhatsApp API, it will use that same token. I found the template here, that the template that we have provided, it found it, and these are the template ID, and here we have the content for the template. It got everything because I told it in earlier chats. I'm not going to provide the content of the template. I have provided you the template name. Please get it yourself. So when we have given Pabbly Chatflow API token, it got everything. Now it is asking one more thing. I have attempted 4 HTTPS requests on this turn and all returned error. The API may not be publicly documented or may require credentials I don't have. Please share the API endpoint authentication method or documentation. If I know how to get API endpoint documentation for Pabbly Chatflow, I can just directly go and get that whatever it is asking. But currently, let me ask it only. I do not know how to go to API documentation of Pabbly Chatflow. It will provide me the steps to get the API documentation over here. The Pabbly Chatflow API docs aren't publicly accessible. They require a login. Here's how you can find API endpoint inside your Chatflow account in 2 minutes. So we can go towards this. We just have to go towards API section or the developer or the settings section. Okay, so these are the steps it is providing me. I will take you towards my Pabbly Chatflow account. We will go towards APIs and webhooks. And when we'll go towards learn more option over here, it is taking me towards the documentation of Pabbly Chatflow. When we'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow API documentation link, now here we are on Pabbly Chatflow API documentation. It is asking a screenshot. I will just click the screenshot and provide it to my AI chat. Great, I can see the API docs, the confirms authentication bearer token, which you already have stored, base. This is the Chatflow base. I need to see Pabbly Chatflow section in the left sidebar for the specific send template message endpoint. Click on Pabbly Chatflow in the left sidebar of the API docs page, then take a screenshot of the template broadcast message. Because when I'm going to go towards the template section, over here in Pabbly Chatflow, here we have templates. So we only have 2 things over here, get templates or get templates by name or ID. I want to send WhatsApp messages. I think that is not available in these options. I will go towards broadcast. Here we have send broadcast with regular message, send broadcast with template message. I think this will be the one. And I got the API endpoint and the bearer token and other details as well. I will simply click a screenshot and provide this screenshot to my AI. And let's see what it says. I can see the API clearly, but I need to scroll down to see more fields. Okay, so it wants more fields such as body parameters, etc. So I will simply provide body parameter, and also if it requires this example response, I will provide that as well. First of all, I have provided the data it was asking related to the API documentation. Other details it is also asking. For example, templates details as well as contact list, if I have all the contacts already added in my contact list or no. Now I have full picture. Here's what I can see from the API docs. It got the API endpoint, also the key fields required. The API sends to contact list, not individual phone numbers directly. This means I need to ask you one more question. Does each customer in your Google Sheet already exist as a contact in Pabbly Chatflow? It is not. So here I'm saying no. Each customer is not already added. And then it is saying also, please tell me what variables does your product stock updates template use. Okay, I do not want to provide each and every detail related to the template, as I have already provided it the name of the template, also the API endpoint it has, API token also is given. So now I'm not going to provide it each and every detail about the template as well. I have instructed to get all the details yourself. Okay. Let me first check the Pabbly Chatflow API docs to find how to add contacts, how to get template details. Once I will be setting up this automation, then further I do not have to do anything. Every time a new row will be added in my Google Sheets, every time a new data will be added over there, automatically WhatsApp message will be sent to that particular customer along with all the customized details. And for that, I do not have to change anything. Even if there will be a bug or there will be an issue in this workflow, it will be automatically resolved at its end. I do not have to do anything. Okay. It has decoded my template as well. It is saying this is the customer name. Here we have the category of the product, and here I have to provide the product link. So let me quickly provide the product link. So this is the product link or the store link. I have provided that. Okay. Now it is saying for sending broadcast messages to each of the customer and adding them as your contact, I require the WhatsApp number that is linked to your Pabbly Chatflow account. So let me quickly provide that. I have provided the details. It was asking my WhatsApp number, that is my sender number, that is linked to my WhatsApp business account, and the email address. I have provided that, and it is saying it has now everything that it requires. You can see that the workflow is started creating now. It is fetching the details of the customers from my Google Sheets and adding the contacts to my Pabbly Chatflow account automatically, and then it is going to send the messages. You can see each time the step is added, the workflow is being created over here. We have just provided the details it was asking. Even if some details we were not aware about, we have just asked how to get them. It has directed us how to get those details. As we have provided the details it required, now it is automating everything on itself. Your workflow is ready. Here's a summary of what was built. Fetch customers. It is fetching the details of the customers and adding them as contacts in my Chatflow account and sending the WhatsApp template message as I have directed. Template variables being sent. Customer name, category. Okay. What would you like to test it now with your real Google Sheets data? So it has sent a test response. Now when I'm going to click on test, it is going to test my workflow in real for me. I'm going to run, not only test, but it is going to run my workflow every time. As I have clicked on test, my workflow is getting run in real time. So you can see here we have running step 1 by 2. It is currently fetching the customer's detail from my Google Sheets. Why it is possible? Because we have shared this Google Sheets, make the Google Sheets shareable. So as we have made the workflow run, I will go towards my WhatsApp number and we will check whether the first message is received or no on this number, because I have entered mine for the first one. And here we can see that yes, we got a message. Hey smart customer, this is the name. As you can see from good news from Desi Drape, your favorite sari is finally back in stock. Here's the product name and we have the product link as well. Okay, so this means our workflow is actually built and it is running fine. All the contacts will automatically receive WhatsApp messages in the similar manner. Even if I'm going to add a new contact over here, the message will be sent to that contact as well. And in this way, whenever I would like, I can add more details over here in the spreadsheet. As it is already shared with my workflow, the data will be captured, and anytime I can send automated WhatsApp messages with this workflow. So it was that easy. You can also create it using Pabbly Agentic AI very easily, effortlessly, with just simple conversations. So thank you for watching the video.